Hello world and hello YouTube. It's Lalo and I'm Lalo at Lexus Columbia, your two-time back-to-back state's best automotive salesperson, your buddy, your friend, the father, the husband, the mentor. I'm ready. Today is going to be episode number 2. And this is the series of where I'm really diving into a couple of questions, some topics and issues that kind of come up in the everyday. So let's jump right into it. All right. So today I'm going to be talking about trade-ins. All right. So a lot of us, we have vehicles. They don't necessarily own the car. A lot of people never own a car because they do end up trading their cars in sometime before it's completely paid off to the bank, and the bank gives them the title, which means that at that point it's no longer financed. All right. So some people have come to me and they're very surprised to know that they can trade their vehicle in while they're still making payments on it. And they want to know how it works. All right. So the way that it works is the bank who has the title to the vehicle, because that's going to be, essentially what they're keeping to say, if you stop making these payments, then we're going to come and get that car back. You know what I mean? So they have your vehicle. You owe them a certain amount. That's going to be your payoff amount. Okay. Everybody has a different payoff amount, of course, based on one, the price of the vehicle, the amount that you finance, so whatever the cost was minus what you might have put down, or whatever your trade-in was worth that you came into it with. And then that's going to also be determined by obviously the amount of time you're paying on it, whatever your interest rate was, the time, all of that different stuff. It's very easy to find out. If you got questions, you want to know how to find that, go ahead and comment down below, or you can reach out to the number that's right down there as well. Send a text, send a call, and that way I can try to assist you with that. Okay. Now, so you have a payoff. Every car also does have a value, of course. And so that's where, a professional like myself comes into play, because, you can go online and, of course, check a couple different things. You can put something on KBB, you can put something on other dealer websites, but that's not having your vehicle professionally appraised. And so that's what, obviously we're able to do here at our store. And, we definitely do that, assist with that. So that way, really what the actual cash value of your vehicle is. All right. So let's say that you owe, just for easy math, you owe the bank $10, right? Let's say your vehicle's worth $20. All right. So in that case, you have $10 worth of equity, the amount over, basically something that you can get back in the form of a check, or you can apply it to the next vehicle. That's another thing. A lot of people don't know that if you have equity in your vehicle, you're trading it in, you don't have to apply it to the next vehicle. You can actually get a check cut back from the dealership. You can get a check cut back from me here as we're doing the transaction. Get your new vehicle, then hey, go take a vacation or something. You know what I mean? Open up a business you're thinking about opening, right? And speaking of trade values and having some equity, right now, trade-in values are up at an all-time high. All right, so it's a great time to look at doing that. Now you might say, oh, but pre-owned cars are priced up as well. But hey, what about you getting more for your vehicle, your used car, and then getting into a new car? All right, use it. Go ahead and step into the lap of luxury. Get a Lexus. If you're thinking about it, of course, drop a comment or reach out to the number over there, and I'll be happy to assist. All right. Now, back to the trade-in value versus what you own the car. If you're in the opposite situation where, let's say, your vehicle is worth $10, but you owe the bank $20, and in that case, that's something called negative equity. All right, a lot of America has it. A lot of the world has it. All right, it's not a big deal. Basically, the way that will work is going in. You can still trade a vehicle in with the negative equity as well. Now, that $10 difference is basically going to be tacked on to the next loan on the next vehicle. So then that way, the dealer or myself can go ahead and take that $10. We can add it to what the $10 that the vehicle is worth. We pay it off. We send it to the bank. They have their money. They're happy. They send us the title, and then you drive off in your new vehicle. All right. So some people say, hey, I have negative equity. I don't want to roll my negative equity. I don't want to, get another car if I have that. Hey, listen, fact of the matter is, if you have negative equity, you have negative equity. It's not going to go anywhere. It's absolutely true. It's there on the car that you have. If you want/need a new car, or new to you car, pre-owned vehicle, maybe you had a lifestyle change, maybe you had an extra kid, maybe you adopted someone, maybe I don't know, you started a business, so you need a larger vehicle, maybe you need a smaller, more economical vehicle because you have a job that's further away now and you want to be able to save some gas. There's so many different reasons that you might need to do this, and some people hold off and they don't have what they actually need because of that situation. So again, that's why you kind of want to get the help and the advice of a professional, but not just a professional, but a professional who really cares, to be able to assist you and make sure that you're going to make a really good decision. Sometimes you go into a dealership, sometimes you deal with a salesperson, who should be a professional, but they're really just kind of thinking about themselves. You ever felt that before? If you have had an experience like that, go ahead, kind of drop a comment in there. I'm kind of curious because I hear stories from customers sometimes, and they're like, "Man, this experience was so different than what I've experienced elsewhere." And they tell me these horror stories, and I hear it, and I apologize for them going through that. Obviously, it wasn't my fault, but I just hate that sometimes people just don't care. People don't know how to, kind of have that compassion for people and actually know how to, do what they need to do to really kind of help people and put them first. They think that they're helping themselves out, but really ultimately they're hurting themselves, because who's going to want to deal with somebody like that? Who's going to send somebody, that they know to go and see someone like that? I get referrals all the time. Think I would get any referrals if I wasn't taking care of people, if I didn't make people feel comfortable, if I didn't do what was in their best interest? Absolutely not. So again, if you had some crazy experiences and dealings and whatnot, drop it in the comment box. I'm always kind of like surprised to hear them and whatnot. So let me know. All right. Now, again, going back to the negative equity type of trading situation. So again, the negative equity is not going to go anywhere. It's going to be there. So, you might as well have the negative equity on the vehicle that you want or that you need, as opposed to having on the vehicle that you don't want and that you don't need. And it might be on its last leg. All right. So, that's the way that it works in that case. All right. Of course, there's a couple other factors in there and whatnot. Sometimes you can't roll, all the negative equity. Sometimes you might need a little bit of cash to be able to kind of offset some of it. If you have extraordinary credit, then you know what? The lender's like, all right, yeah, we can go ahead and roll all of it because we trust, based on your, good record, your good name, your good credit, that you're going to pay us back all of it regardless. So, like I said, there's a lot of different scenarios. There's a lot of different ways to get things done. One thing about working where I work and, being one of the sales consultants here at this particular Lexus dealership, number one in the entire country for customer satisfaction, is that, we have an extraordinary portfolio with Lexus Financial here. And so what that means is, we have, I want to say it's like 0.3% of our clientele get their vehicles repossessed. 0.3%. That's very small, very minute. So basically, we have happy customers. When people are happy, what do? They pay for their cars. They buy good cars. Their cars keep running. They want to keep paying for them, right? So then you're ultimately able to be helped out by that, because with that great portfolio, when we send over something that might be a little less than perfect, it kind of is able to score up a bit because of, our reputation and our good name and our good credit overall, I guess you say. So, again, I'm Lalo at Lexus Columbia. This is just, episode number 2. I'm excited to put it out there, and I'm excited for more to come as well. So if you like this and if you got any value from this at all, then hit the like button, all right, number one. And then number two, hit the subscribe button as well. And then hit the little bell so that you get the notifications when more come out, all right? Because they're going to be coming regularly. There's going to be other things, exciting things. We're going to be checking out some cars. We're going to be doing some tours of cars, nice and slow, so you really get to see all the nice touches on it and kind of the quality and everything like that. There'll be some lifestyle things in there. Like I said, I got a wife and 3 daughters. We do Disney a lot. We do take vacations. We go places and whatnot. So there'll be some of that in there as well. And yeah, I'm excited to bring it to you. All right. So again, Lalo at Lexus Columbia, signing out.